Hello everyone, hope everyone is safe and healthy at home. We should say big thank you to all the health department people who are taking care of our loved ones. Today I'm going to show you a beautiful day makeup look. Usually I'm more a shy person. I like to work behind the scene instead of putting myself in front of the camera. But I have a lot of free time lately, and I've been thinking, what should I share with all our fans? So here is a beautiful day makeup look that I have created on myself. I use these steps or I follow these steps every single morning before I go to work. Usually it takes me only 5-10 minutes. My boys don't like a lot of makeup on my face. Usually I try to keep it very natural and professional so that it doesn't look too cakey. I change my eye makeup all the time, but my face steps are always the same. This way my makeup stays all day, it doesn't crack. I don't have to block my skin. Normally I only touch up with the gloss. That's it, that's the only thing I have to do all day. Sometimes I'm doing my makeup 2:30 in the morning, and sometimes I'm doing my makeup 6 a.m. and I don't get home usually till 6:30 or 7, so it stays on all day. So hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I'm saying the product that I use as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you like it, please share your comments and feedback. So let's start. Here's my bare face. I don't have anything on right now. So I'm going to start with my moisturizer. I use Clinique Smart SPF. This is the cream I use. It's an anti-aging cream, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit, and I'm just going to apply this cream just with my hands. Usually I don't use any brush to apply my cream, so I'm just gonna apply this everywhere. It's very important to use a moisturizer cream before you apply any makeup. For daily makeup routine, I only use my moisturizer. I don't use any face primer, and I use eye cream around my eyes. So for my eye cream, I use a Youth Dose treatment. This is my cream, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit on my fingers, and I'm just gonna dab it around my eyes and a little bit on my lids. This cream is really hydrating, has vitamin C, so it's really good for dark circles. It helps to brighten the dark circles as well that you can see I have dark circles. So I used my moisturizer and I used my eye cream. Now I'm going to start my face makeup. So for face makeup, I start first with Chanel Compact foundation that I've been using for years. So here's my compact, and I've been using this a lot, so it's only this much left in there. Apply this foundation. I'm going to use a Morphe G17 brush. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit, as much as possible, just kind of like this. And I'm gonna start with my dark circles. I'm just gonna start applying it just around my eyes. I'm going to keep adding color till I am happy with the look. I don't like to pack it too much, but just a little bit that it looks natural, as much as possible to cover my dark circles, but still looks natural. So once my under eye is done, I like to kind of go around my pimples that I have few. I like to kind of cover them a little bit. Just use my brush just to cover them a little bit with the foundation. So just to blend it really well around the nose. I usually don't spread this everywhere. I only use it on the blemishes and more on the under eye, just like this. Okay, once I'm done with my foundation, I'm going to use the concealer, so I'm using number 20 from Chanel. I normally don't tap it on like this. I use the same brush and I grab a little bit of the product. So I'm gonna just tap it with my same brush, just a little bit around my eyes, under eye area. Just gonna keep tapping it. Just a little bit around my nose and slightly a little bit on my blemishes, just to give a little bit more coverage. I only use a very light layer of this just to make sure that it doesn't look too much. And I'm just gonna let it sit for a few seconds. Just like this. And then I start blending just to make sure the product is melted into my skin. And I'm just gonna spread a little bit the concealer around my nose. So I'm gonna use the same brush just a little bit, just to dust a little bit the concealer on my eyes, just like this. To set my foundation and my concealer, I'm going to use the Mirabella number 2. It's a pressed powder that we carry at our salon. And I'm just going to set this foundation and concealer to set my base. And so I'm just going to just rub it everywhere. This powder has a little bit full coverage as well. This powder is really, really good. It doesn't crack all day. This powder gives very natural finish. I'm gonna keep applying till my face looks nice and even. After the setting powder, I'm going to use the Dior translucent powder just underneath my eyes. This will help my concealer to stay all day. This will help my concealer not to crack all day. Sometimes I do my makeup 6 in the morning and I don't come home till like 6 or 7 o'clock. So I usually make sure that my makeup stays all day. It's really hard to touch up the makeup in between clients. So I'm just going to apply underneath my eyes. And I'm just gonna let this sit while I'm working on my eye makeup. For my eye makeup, I use this Too Faced palette all the time, majority every single day. So this has almost like over 15 colors. This palette has neutral, bold colors. It has quite a bit of variety of a day makeup look and even evening. So I'm going to start with just a little bit of gold color on my lid. I'm just going to spread the gold color on my entire lid. When you're applying lid makeup, it's always good to use like a flat brush. It helps to add makeup on the eyes. Just a very thin layer. Just like this. I usually like to keep adding the color till I'm happy with the look. once the gold color is done, I'm gonna use a champagne color, this one right here, with just a blending brush, just a little bit underneath my brow bone area. Now I'm going to use this light brown and mix with darker brown color just on the outer corner. And I'm just going to start blending this. Same on both eyes. Just gonna grab my blending brush and I'm just gonna start blending this so that it looks nice and natural. So you can see the two colors, the light brown and a little bit darker brown. I'm gonna grab a little bit lighter brown again just to add a little bit more softer look on the edges of the outer corner. I usually don't use any eyeliner, so I like to make my outer corner a little smoky so that I don't have to use eyeliner. So I used 4 colors. I used gold, light brown, dark brown, and my champagne color. Gold, light brown, dark brown, and champagne color. So I think that is pretty good. I'm just gonna add a little bit champagne color on my inner corner. My makeup is done. My brows, I don't shape them, I keep them very natural. So I'm going to use Anastasia powder. It's a dark brown powder. So I have a little bit of powder on my lid here, and I'm just going to fill my brows in. Just with very thin layer. I like to use a powder because it gives it a little bit more softer finish so it doesn't look too harsh. I'm done applying the color. I like to use my brush just to comb them, just to make them slightly a little bit more natural. So I'm just gonna keep adding color till I'm happy with the look of my eyebrows. I usually don't like them too dark, just a slightly little natural. Just like this. Okay, once my eyebrows are done, I'm going to use mascara. I'm using Lancome Black Waterproof Mascara. So I'm just gonna start applying a layer of mascara. So I usually apply 1 layer and then I stop. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more and then I'm going to stop. Just a 1 coat, and then I'm going to dust all my translucent powder. Now underneath my eyes, concealer won't crack all day. So for my blush, I'm using a Chanel Juice Contrast. It's a very nice rosy color. I like to kind of apply a just a thin layer, just to add a little bit of glow on my cheeks. So for highlighting, I'm using Laura Mercier palette. The palette is called Mood Glow Face Illuminator. This palette has 3 colors. They're beautiful. So usually sometimes I mix all of them together just to see what happens, but I'm not gonna go too crazy. I usually just only apply a very thin layer. Highlighting on my cheek, I'm using the gold and the champagne color mixed together. Bridge of the nose, a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my upper lips, and just a little bit on my chin. Okay, once the face is done, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna apply one more layer of mascara. This will give a little bit more volume and fullness to my lashes. You can curl your lashes too. I have a little bit of curve already in my lashes, so I don't have to curl them, but you can use eyelash curler as well to curl the lashes. Just a little bit applying on my lower lashes. So I'm going to apply lip color. I usually like to stain my lips and then I just use the gloss all day. If I need to add any gloss, per stain usually stays on all day. So I'm using a Rouge Allure. It's a Chanel lipstick that I really like. It's a nice and bright red color. So I usually grab this color with my brush and I just stain my lips with this color. Just a little bit. This is a really nice lipstick. The stain stays all day, and I normally just keep touching up a little bit with the gloss. So you can leave this lip color as it is, or you can add a gloss to it. So to add gloss, I'm using Lancome Juicy Tubes. I really like them, so I can apply gloss all day if it comes off. This is called Marshmallow. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit and just going to apply in the middle. Not to apply gloss everywhere around the whole entire lip, just in the middle part, and then just blend a little bit on the outer corner. If you apply gloss right here, it'll start cracking and your lipstick will go all over the place. So to finish this look, I'm going to use a setting spray from Urban Decay. It's a De-Slick setting spray. This spray is for oil control, and so this will help for my makeup to stay all day. So I'm just gonna spray a few mists. And here we go. Here's my final look. Sometimes I change my eye makeup looks. to different colors, depend what I'm wearing. For my face makeup, these are the steps I use every single day just to create a soft, natural look for work or even for my day off. I usually never leave the house without any makeup, so there's the look.